Hi again. This will be a natural day makeup look using 2 shades of Rimmel Match Perfection and the Real Techniques buffing brush to apply. Just by way of more of a review on this brush, this is the first time I'm using it with a liquid foundation and it works really well for that also, although I'm not terribly surprised. Using a Real Techniques pointed foundation brush and MAC Select Cover Up, I'm going to do some concealing on my face and under my eyes. Now I'm just going to set everything in place with Lancome's Photogenic Translucent Powder. Just to prove that you can get a natural look with gel liner on the brow, I'm using this Essence color. It's called London Baby. It's a neutral dark brown. If you wipe a couple stripes of it off before you apply it, you'll get just the right amount for a natural brow look. And now for just a little bit of brow gel to hold things in place. I'm using this Real Techniques contour brush and I'm applying a MAC powder foundation. It's mineralized powder foundation in a shade just one darker than my natural tone. It's just to prepare the area for contouring and make a better blend out. Now I'm using a MAC shadow in charcoal brown and I'm going to use that as my contour color. There's one area in particular on my cheek which for some reason it's a little fat deposit or something. It protrudes a bit and it reflects light, so it's always an issue when I'm contouring and I have to apply extra to that area and often reapply. You'll see me do that later. What I'm trying to do with my contouring is narrow my face, particularly the lower part of my face, to give myself a nicer facial shape and also eliminate my double chin and jowl that I have because I'm getting older. But notice that I'm careful not to go beyond the sort of imaginary line coming down from where my eye starts because I want not to create a solid line. I want there to be a lost and found line, and people will imagine when they look at me that the shadow continues and that I don't actually have a bulge there at my chin line. Now taking the Real Techniques blush brush, I'm applying some of this MAC blush. It's a Whole Lotta Lovin'. The technique here is to apply the actual product in a small area and then blend it out gradually. I don't want to start with a very large spot of blush. I don't have that much cheek to work with. And I also apply a little bit of blush just at the top of my hairline and I blend it into my jawline as well. See, I need to go back in and apply a little more of that shadow contour in that white spot that I spoke of earlier, the lighter colored spot, just to reestablish my contour. Now I'm taking the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush and Brulee, and I'm going to apply that as a lid color and then just under the brow. I'm using a MAC 252 to apply a dark color, this is mulch, into the crease area, and I'm creating on this side of my face where I have the hood, I'm creating my crease a little bit higher than where it is naturally. Trying to stay above where my natural crease is, so I'm not trying to blend it into the crease. So now I'm just alternating between applying with the 252 and blending it out with the base shadow brush just around the edges. I'm using the Real Techniques brow brush. I'm applying a dark neutral brown color by pushing it in and then wiggling the brush slightly to blend it a bit. I'm staying on the outer part of the eye because I'm trying to emphasize the elongated shape of my eye. But if you wanted to round out your eye more, you could come further in with your line. Now I'm taking a Rimmel Scandalize in black. I'm using this to tight line my upper waterline. I don't want to go too far out with this. I just want to stop where my lower waterline stops. I'm also applying just a little bounce of it in the outer corners of my eyes to intensify the darkness there. Not very much though. My approach to mascara is to load a bunch of mascara right at the very, very base of the lashes first. And I'm really sorry I make so many faces. I don't know why I can't keep my mouth closed when I put mascara on, so apologies. After I've loaded the product onto the base of the lashes, I use a spoolie to comb it out. So I get a thin layer over the entire lash, very thin layer, but it's thickest at the base and gets thinner as it travels along the lash. That layer dries really quickly, and you can repeat the process by applying another layer thickest at the bottom and then combing it out with the spoolie brush. And you can continue doing this and build up quite a thick but natural looking lash. For lips, I'm filling my entire lip with a color that's similar to my lip color but a much lighter shade, and I'm filling my entire lip with this. This is MAC's In Sync lip pencil. Now I'm applying MAC's Cream Sheen lipstick in Ravishing all over the inner part of my lip, and then I will use my finger to blend it out over the rest of the lip. Now, normally I would actually just wear the lip like that, but to intensify it a bit, and because I'm testing out this Manhattan product, which is a lip sort of staining product in tomato, that's the color, I'm applying that again over the center of the lip and then blending it out with my finger. Sometimes I just like to tap out the excess onto my cheek just to create an analogy between the lip and cheek. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.